So guys, if you've been dreaming about teaching in the United States for some time, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie Britton and I'm an international teacher from Jamaica. I've been teaching in the United States for the past 6 years. Now, I was a teacher in Jamaica for 15 years, which I enjoyed working in the classrooms in Jamaica. But after a while, you want to get that exposure to international teaching. Now, I'm here today to share with teachers who would like to get that experience abroad, and you might be a little apprehensive, not sure what it takes, not sure how to go about it. I'm doing this series so I can share with you my experience. I hope you continue to watch this video and subscribe so that you can get other information from the series to come. Now, today I will be telling you some of the simple things that you need in order to get that American teaching job that you've always dreamed of. You might find that there's a lot of agencies that you gotta pay to get a teaching job in the United States. But also there are sponsors that actually sponsor Jamaican teachers to come to the United States for a minimal fee. Basically, you're paying for personal things like getting your passport or getting your background check or doing your evaluation on your degree. But as it relates to the sponsors, the school districts actually pays your sponsor to get you here in the United States. And some of these sponsors go as far as to pay for your airfare. So guys, if you've been dreaming about teaching in the United States for some time, but you are not sure of how it works, you're not sure if it's gonna be successful, if you're gonna like it, stay tuned to this channel and I'll definitely share my experience. If you have questions, you can ask them in the comment and I will sure answer all the questions that are asked. So let's get straight into it. So what does it take to be an international teacher in the United States? First, you must have a first degree. Now, if you are an elementary or an early childhood teacher, then in Jamaica, you know, it's the same. We have our primary education degree or our early childhood degree. If you would like to teach the middle school or high school in the United States, then you should have your first degree in the subject that you plan to teach. For example, if you plan to teach Spanish, then you should have your first degree in Spanish or your first degree in math or English, whatever it is that you would like to teach in the United States. So it's very important for you to have your first degree before thinking about applying for a teaching job in the United States. Teachers, one very important thing that you need to have before you can teach in the United States is 2 years teaching experience in your home country. For example, if you would like to come and teach early childhood education here in the United States, then it is a requirement for you to be teaching in Jamaica for at least 2 years. Another thing you want to make sure is that if you would like to teach Spanish or social studies or math, you should have 2 years experience in that in your home country. The next thing you want to make sure, most of the sponsors require that you have a driver's license in your home country, because most of the school districts that Jamaican teachers are hired to teach in, basically they're in the rural areas and teachers need to drive to and from work. So it is a requirement for most, if not all, of the sponsors, and I'll get to the sponsors shortly. So it is a requirement for you to have your driver's license, and you should have your driver's license for at least 2 years. With some, they might have some loophole and you might be able to get it with less. Okay. Also, you want to make sure you have a clean background record. You will be required to do a background check there in Jamaica, and then you will be required to do another background check when you get to the United States. Let's talk about our program sponsors. And these program sponsors I will be talking about, they sponsor the J1 visa. With the J1 visa, you and your family can come and live and work in the United States. So the first one I'm gonna mention, that's the program I came on. That's the FACES program. The next one is the educational partners, that's EPI. Another popular one that started years ago, because a lot of teachers, I think in the 90s, came here on that program. It's now called Participate, but initially they were called VIF. So Participate, though the name might be new, it's a very old program. Another program is the TPG Cultural Exchange, and there's one called Global Teaching Partners. All these programs offer J1 visas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the links for these programs in the description, so you can take a look at these programs some more in detail and see if they're a good fit for you. I have another one that I want to talk about. It's not really a program. A school district actually had Jamaican teachers, and they love our work ethic. They say we are hard workers. We are disciplined, meaning we make sure our kids do what they need to do. And so what this school district did, and that's Savannah in Georgia, and they called their program Teach Savannah. They did their direct hiring in Jamaica last year. Because of Corona, they did not get to come to Jamaica as planned, because I know for a fact they were planning to come to Jamaica and do their hiring process. So what they did was to do everything online, and over 90 Jamaican teachers got through on Teach Savannah. Teach Savannah, however, sponsored the H-1B visa, another visa that Jamaican teachers can come on along with their family to teach and live in the United States. All these programs allow you to come here to live and work for a minimal cost. As I said earlier, there will be some fees, but the bulk of the fees, which the school districts pay to the sponsors, and most school districts pay sponsors between $10,000 and $13,000 US for a teacher. You don't need to worry about that. The school district pays to get you here. So, what are some steps you can take? I know you might be thinking, oh, I'm not sure, this is not going to work out. I don't know if it's going to be successful. I don't know if I'm going to like it. What if I don't like it? There's a million questions to ask. But guess what? The first thing you got to do is to do your research. Do your research on the different programs. See which one fits your personality, which one fits in a state that you would like to live in, because each program has different states that they place teachers in. For example, the program I came on Faces, they place teachers only in South Carolina. But EPI places teachers in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida. So you have to do your own research, okay? So after you do your research, then you can choose one or two that you really like and apply. I was extra, so I applied to maybe 3 of them. You want to have that backup plan. You apply to at least 2, so that if the one that you really want to go on does not come through, then you have a backup plan and you can come on that one, right? So after you apply, you want to make sure you put your documents together that you know they're going to ask for. Like, they want to make sure that you have a degree that is accredited, that can allow you to get an international license here in the United States. And so you'll have to send your transcript to be evaluated. Okay, you want to make sure your passport is up to date, your criminal record is up to date, you know, all your important documents that you're going to need, which they will tell you on their website. You want to put those together, put your application in, and then take it from there step by step. You can decide later down if you want to go or if you don't want to go. It's up to you. There's a lot of positives in getting an international experience in a new country. Is exciting, it's fun. It's my mantra that we have one life to live, and if your dream is to experience somewhere else, well, go ahead and get it. If you don't like it, you can always go back home. Okay, so that's my take for it today. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with other teachers who are interested in exploring international teaching. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comment box. I will respond, and subscribe so that you can get the other series to come. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.